Hello Commanders, Commander Plater here and welcome to today's live stream. Hope everyone's doing very well and you guys had a good weekend. Hopefully it's been better than mine. Hopefully it has been much better than mine. So today's stream is going to be a short one, just to let everyone know, nice and early. I have been unwell, very unwell, over this weekend. I had a very upset stomach and I still have it. So, because of that, I am going to be streaming for a shorter time today and may have to run off and take care of some, what's the word, business at a certain point. So I've got to do what I've got to do. It's as simple as that. I'm going to go and do it. Tough, basically. I'm not going to have an accident on stream. So, we'll see how it goes. Also waiting on a phone call from a doctor as well, classically. So if that phone goes, I'll answer it. We'll go from there. But hey, Quiz Engine, Alessandra, Dantasai, Windy, ALC Man, Sonic, Cromwell CDN. Hey, how we doing? We good? Are we good? We finally made it to the Statue of Liberty Nebula as part of our exploration tour, and we'll be starting the journey home today after having a bit of a poke around first. That's going to be the plan. Still got some of the cough left over, so that's fun. Turbo Tony, hey, how you doing? Pete, thank you for understanding. I'm drinking all the sugary sports drinks to get calories in as well, so that's always fun. Fun. Such fun. Oh, Layla, hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Now, Statue of Liberty Nebula is all very exciting. It's we're currently landed on a planet. It had 4 biologicals on, just so we know. I helped myself to them. I assume it's entirely locked because this planet hasn't changed at all since I was last logged in last night, so I think that's an assumption that we can make. But yeah, it's a very interesting. I was expecting the nebula to be a bit brighter than it is, if I'm being honest. It doesn't look quite how I thought it would. But it looks how it does. But either way, we're leaving this planet. We scanned some stuff. But it's interesting. It's an interesting looking thing. But yeah, immediately we're up and out of the atmosphere, because it's pretty tenuous, that one. Yeah, we go. Cool. It's interesting. It's not bad being here, but to give you guys an idea where we are on the old galaxy map, because I think that's going to help give us an idea. We're in the Statue of Liberty Nebula. We're not, like, I was expecting more blue from how it looked, but there really is a lack of blue. Like, big time lack of blue. But yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. Sonic, you think that's the planet you fell down a canyon and took an hour to get out of? Oh god. Yeah, I could believe that. But yeah, we're going to be having a little poke around, place to place, see what we can find. Hey Weejet, how you doing? It was very confusing when I kind of like dropped in to this system, because it popped up and said there was a signal source. I'm like, concentrated signal source. And I'm like, whoa, no way! What could be there? No, it was my own carrier. So we calmed down pretty quick about that. I thought it was something super exciting, so... Oh, Widget not work today. Good stuff. Let's have a quick look. So yeah, it's getting straight into the exploration-y stuff. That's a lovely thing there. Like, I'm not expecting anything in here to have not had first footfall. We've done well to find as much as we did along the way that was up and available for grabs, but yeah, I mean, even the first maps here are by different people, which is always interesting. So we got biologicals, a single biological there, so I'm not too interested in it. I would consider a single biological to be barely worth the time. Yeah, you've got to watch out because the nebulas can clog up your Bozarth collectors. That's something you've got to watch out for, Alexander. And if your Bozarth collectors get blocked, then your warp drive could overheat. So you've got to be very careful. There you go. That's my little bit of sounding like I know what I'm talking about with some Trek. I've watched more than enough Star Trek to be able to spout crap. But there you go. Like I said, won't be too long stream today because I'm tired, very, very tired. I've been trying really hard to make sure I don't get dehydrated through all of this as well, the unwellness. But yeah, it looks like he gave himself food poisoning. That's the good news. Much excite. Much excite. Very much blaming myself for this. But at the same time, I'm like, well, I kind of want to play games anyway, so I might as well turn the stream on. And plus, I've dragged everyone out here, and I don't want to be the one that has suddenly have kidnapped people. Tragic Blue, hello, how you doing? Welcome in. Right, let's see if we can get something. Let's go for something a little bit deeper into the nebula. Into this slightly brighter bit here. I say slightly bright. It's not. I didn't. That star stands out to me, so we're going to go here. Maybe that'll give us a view. But yeah, I felt like the nebula looked different, and then we got here, and I'm quite underwhelmed. So sorry to say that. But it happens. I guess it happens. But yeah, it's been, like I say, an interesting weekend. By interesting, I didn't get to the zoo, because you guys remember I said I was going to go to the zoo with my parents and Mrs. Plater to celebrate our wedding anniversary, and didn't make it. Like that. So Tony, yeah, probably should. This is like one of those things that should happen. But you have to fly quite a way away.
System scan complete.
From my experience with them. So something you're saying, you wonder if the nebula looks different under horizons. That is something we can check. Wow. Okay, we're going to have to fly pretty far away, so we're going to kind of turn tail and just move away from the stars, because as we move further away, the lighting will change and we should see more of the background of the nebula anyway. I think it's changing already. but it can be difficult to tell. At least in my experience, it can be difficult to tell. Alessandra, I think we're always hoping for some news, aren't we? But to be honest, it's been pretty few and far between, I would say, news-wise, isn't it? We've not really had a lot of anything happen recently. But there is talk of Twitch drops or custom Twitch drops coming. I know that. See, we're all going to be waiting for the update 7, aren't we? That's the main thing that we're looking forward to at the moment. But I mean, having come out and done the exploration gameplay, you wouldn't know that there's anything wrong with the game as such. That's what I think. It's got a real feel to it that things are normal and fine. Oh look, a phone call. Excuse me, guys. Oh no, they just hung up on me immediately, so maybe not. That's a bit classic. See if they call back. Private number. It's like people know when I'm streaming, and they're like, oh, we'll give you a call now. Right. So, it's kind of what the nebula looks like from where we are, and I thought we're kind of like quite nestled into it. And this is what we look like where we are. Now there was a suggestion from Sonic of whether or not it looks different. So let's remember what that looks like, shall we? In fact, you know what I'll do? I'm just going to do rear of the ship and move out. Raven Snipe, hello, how you doing? Right, do a quick screen 8. And let's relog into Horizons and have a look. Because of course I'm expecting some things to be different. Like, you would expect that, I would say. Down to site, I have no clue. No clue at all. I don't know if it's supposed to look like the Statue of Liberty from Earth. So, okay, right. Apparently it had a distinctive shape in the middle of it that looks like the Statue of Liberty, in fact. I think. Yeah, there's a picture, yeah, there's some pictures that make it look a bit like that. So I guess it's that. Right. I've not been in Horizons since Odyssey came out, so it should be interesting. Tea Party Fox, yeah, we've made it. We have made it. I think I might have to do a be right back actually.
complete all docking procedures within the allocated time. Greetings to all visitors. Please alight at your assigned pad, and thanks for choosing this facility. This facility offers a range of services. Check your information panel after docking for more details. Ensure you have received authorization before entering the docking bay. If you don't have access permission, please exit the facility immediately. Access to docking facilities requires flight control authorization. Please submit a request before entering the docking bay. before departure. Thank you, and enjoy your stay. We would like to remind all commanders to avoid blocking access to docking pads during arrival and departure.
Well, I'm back, which is good, isn't it? Now, the answer is, Colin, unfortunately, no, I'm not feeling much better today. Cough's pretty much gone, but got a dodgy tum and eye. So I might have to run off like I just have to. I thought I'd go a lot longer than 24 minutes, realistically, into the stream, but maybe we'll get a bit longer now. Who knows? Because I'm not undertaking anything to make it stop. So, yeah, there's that. But what I will say is, logging into Horizons for the first time in months. What the hell is this? What's this? Why does his ass look like this? Why does it look like that? Like, it doesn't look right. It's like two completely different versions of the game.
Incoming message.
Alright, now, as for... Oh no. And it's... Oh god. The controls are all back to front. Everything is back to front. Everything is back to front. In Horizons, I might have made a massive mistake here. That is all back to front. Everything. Oh no. This is completely different. Ugh. So I think it definitely looks different. Sensor, we popped back into Horizons to see if the Nebula looked any different. And it kind of does a little bit, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to exit immediately. Because it's not right. Like, that's not why have they changed the controls despite me having the same key bindings. So that's fun. Let's go into Odyssey. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, Odyssey out exploring, absolutely perfect, no performance issues whatsoever. So Nosta, I really like the planetary stuff in Odyssey, like really like it. It is much nicer. It is by far my preferred experience, I would say. But yeah, it's like how different the ship looks. It's ridiculous. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, performance issues do happen on planet for sure. Planetary services with NPCs and settlements, then yeah, definitely. Right, let's just make sure that this works normally. That's back. That's there. That's fine. Good. That's a good start. So actually the Nebula does look different. It's not quite as deep red. I think it's deep red. Yeah, I mean, these are all going to be discovered and mapped. Yeah, people landed them as well. So we do have lots of places to have a little look around in. Yeah, I just thought it would look different being out here, you know? And it doesn't. Which I'm kind of surprised about. We want user, and we want not visited. No. Other way around. So that way we can get all the non-visited places. Hey MK, how you doing? Yeah, I mean there's going to be something cool in here somewhere, right?
Frameshift drive charging.
Down to site, that's probably more realistic as well, unfortunately. That's going to be one of those things. I mean, it has been mentioned, but those type of canyons do exist. It's just that they've changed which planets they'll be on. And by they, of course, I mean FDev.
System scan complete.
Oh, empty. Also, if anyone's found anything interesting, who's out with us, and you found a cool planet, do let me know.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's not overheat too much.
Frameshift drive charging.
Never advisable to overheat your ship. He says as he begins to overheat his ship again. Hooray! Right. I mean, Nosta, I don't know if you know, the original plan was that FDev wanted to... Their giggle face. The plan was that when console releases, the planetary update is going to happen to all planets in the game. So it's kind of like some things are going to be happening whether you like it or not, unfortunately. So there will be an element of merging. So you will have like the improved planetary tech, even with Horizons. But that was planned for when console release was going to happen. And currently, console release is indefinitely put off, so we don't know when that is going to be. It's like, don't be behind the star, don't be behind the star. Okay.
System scan complete.
Looks like I'm not going to have anything here to find. Got one landable. But landing... I wonder how close that is to the gas giant. Let's go find out. I'm hoping it's close. Like, I'm hoping it's like literally right on top of it, because that could be a cool little view. Also, I'm wondering how much exploration data I'm going to be bringing back, especially with the Xenobiology stuff. Cool, posture check. Actually, I'm helping my posture out today by putting a pillow down for some lumbar support. Because this wonderful office chair that I've had for many years now is... Actually, 5 years I've had it for. It's starting to be a bit sad. Yes, posture check. Should be vastly improved compared to previous streams. Oh, it is not slap bang on top there. Oh, right, excuse you guys, I've got a phone call, need to answer it. I'm back again. I'm back. Right, I'm actually back this time, and I'm hoping we're going to have no interruptions for at least an hour. That's my plan. I'm really sorry, guys. Today is not panning out to be the day that I thought it would at all. So I'm really sorry about that. But it's like one of these things where I want to stream and I want to play games and I want to have fun. So here I am doing that. That was my doctor, one of my doctors. So, dear me. Oh, Hunderhacken, how you doing? I hear that you managed to catch up with us on the trip, which is good. Well done. We will be going home, or starting the journey home today, which is probably going to be mostly off stream. We will see. It's going to be... So I'm going to stream until 4 today. And my plan is to stream for a couple of hours. And there's nothing on this. A completely crap planet. That's a shame. Okay, so we still got the been to, not been to filter on. Because that way we can just pop around and be like, yeah, just a bit of random exploration. It would be nice to find some more biologicals before we go home, I guess. And I still haven't seen any noticeable stellar phenomena. I know we happened, but it's like, yeah, great. Tea Party Fox depends on the nebula. So, like, for example, here, that looks pretty different. Like, you've got to remember is that it's so huge and so spread out, and for such a long distance as well. Like, the depth of a nebula is insane. Like, we have no concept of how big this thing actually is. Is that, of course, any light on the other side, or any light passing through, gets caught and reflected back. So you kind of get that volumetric cloud feel. But yeah, it's pretty about accurate, I would say. And some nebula are different. Some nebula are really quite dense feeling. Nosta, what would be really cool is if I found Raxler. That was kind of like the running joke for the stream, of the series of streams, is that we'd try and find Raxler. That would be really good. Having somewhere safe to come back to, down to site, is great. I think people have especially explorers, they've got the real hang of it now, haven't they? I mean, we're just tourists at this point. We're just out on the bus, getting out, taking photos, and then getting back on and going to the next location. Am I missing this one? I've fully committed, by the way, to I use my HOTUS for all of this, and it's probably a mistake. Like, looking back at it, possibly a mistake. It's one of those things where I'm like, maybe I should have used my mouse instead, but I am committed. Ah, oh, don't be behind there. Don't be behind. No, don't be behind there. Oh, also something exciting I was going to mention. If you, last week I was talking about what other games people might want to see me play. Well, I've got one that I'm going to cover, whether you guys like it or not. Looking at Fallout 76. As part of QuakeCon, Bethesda sent out a bunch of keys to streamers, and I was one of them. So I now have a copy of Fallout 76, which I would like to play and try out. And figured that I would share the experience with you guys. If anyone has played it, I'd be open to tips and advice. It's definitely going to do some solid backseat gaming. But yeah, it's one of those ones that we will at some point cover. I don't know. Today for me was going to be a bit of a test. I was expecting to feel better today. I think it's going to go according to plan. But right now I'm not so bad. Right, we've only got one planet that's going to be worth landing on. So let's go there. Oh, Brian, you played quite a lot there. Yes, you have, haven't you? Level 400. There are four... What? How many levels are there? Okay, well, I will be definitely looking for advice from people. Unlimited, wow. And do you continue to scale, Brian? Like, do you continue to have new skills, new perks, abilities as you go through? Because if you do, that's going to be really dangerous for me. Hey Chris, how you doing? Interesting. But yeah, I don't know what to really expect because it's got the latest expansion included in it, and I don't even know where to begin. All I've done so far is make a character and had a bit of a light run around, and that's it. Like to the point where I'm just going to put in a reset so that we can do a fresh start on stream. Yes, Chris. Fallout 76. I know. I'm okay with that. I don't mind. I don't mind games with time sinks. I mean, I play Elite, don't I? So it's also one of these things where I've been sent it, so I kind of got to play it now. Oh no, right. I was supposed to do something here. I was supposed to use Discovery Scanner, and I haven't. Oops. Let's quickly fire these off, because I need to know where I'm going to land, because they're very different spots, I would say, on the planet. Like, the polar region, for example. Oh, that was a nice shot. I'd be happy with that. Okay, bacterial colonies are here, so not in the polar region, basically. Apart from that little patch. So we're going to go for that little patch in amongst all the icy bit over there. Non-state, it's like Bikini Exterminatus. Okay. But also, this is I'd want to be able to see the Nebula from wherever I am. Okay, that should be fine. Oh yeah, Chris, I'm not going to be doing any of that, don't worry. I just say that I've been sent it by Bethesda, so I don't need to worry about it. But they sent it out really late. They're supposed to send it out during QuakeCon, and they sent it out like on the last day. And it's like, thanks. Yes, would need to be covered. Yeah, Chris, yeah. There is that. Can't complain about that. I always like it when companies send you something for free. It's nice. Doesn't happen as often as you think it would. I mean, of course they're going to be, Chris. That's how these things work. And you think I won't be one? I've already stolen ammunition from someone's base. I've already run in and stolen ammunition and stolen some water at the same time. So there are people who set up right next to the vault, and I'm like, nah, I'm just taking all your stuff now, on principle. Right, bacterial colonies. Come on, that's what we're after. Oh. Oh no, oh no! Hey Funky Pixie, thanks for the host, how you doing? Oof. Okay. Good timing. Good timing. So Nosta, how much to make exploration, when you cash it in, and where do you do that? So you cash it in at Universal Cartographics on a station. Pretty much most stations have them. It depends on where. Well, it depends on what you have scanned. It depends on how much you're going to get paid. Example kind of being is that if you've come across water worlds or Earth-like worlds, they pay a lot more. especially once you've mapped them. Plus, if you're the first person to scan them, discover them, and map them, then you get extra. You get a bonus. So it really does depend with a lot of factors. But you get some systems out there that are worth millions. Especially now we've got the new Xenobiology stuff, which is redeemed in Odyssey. Those little patches on the ground to grab. These are sold at your Vista Genomics on station. And I feel like I'm finding all the same things on every planet. Yeah, this is my version of doing Xenobiology. It's just kind of skimming the planet's surface, looking for these whilst we're there. Sonic, I think you're right with it. Oh, landing gear. And yeah, it's that kind of low skimming, and knowing that if you find a bunch of stuff, you can kind of go and come back. Like you go up, fly along, come back. Hey Gypsy, how you doing? Right, Gypsy, I wanted to ask you, because I know you've been out here in the Nebula a little bit longer than I have. Have we found any really good systems? And if we have, like with lots of bio data, can you remember it? If there's any chance that you can bung it in Discord for me, so I can go check it out. Nice, thank you, Gypsy. So, Colin, the answer is Vista Genomics does not have an effect on BGS. Yeah, if you can find a system with lots in, Gypsy, like another 10 planet, that'd be cool. So I'm trying to get as far through the Xenobio rank as much as I can. What we got? Oh, very nice. Oh, and actually a reasonably short name as well, which is unusual. Also, Gypsy, good to see you over here on Twitch. Okay, alright. I won't tell anyone. Sorry, mate. I'll keep it between us and the other 50 people. Alright, just need to find this last bacterial colony, and then we're going to head over to that system that you've posted, because that should have some interesting stuff in. I'm not expecting any first footfalls out here, and I think you guys said that you'd seen carriers here as well in some of the other systems, so it's pretty much safe to say that all of those first footfalls will be taken. No, in my luck, I've moved just out of the area for the bacteria. Because I went, I know, I'll pick this tiny little spot. Like idiot. ALC, so you've managed to get a few. Found one system undiscovered. Nice. Yeah, on the way there, I'm going to get a bunch of first discoveries, which is cool. Like even the places we've stopped off on along the way, have found a few places that are undiscovered, which is cool. I'm not seeing any bacteria around. So I'm thinking might have moved out of the area. Let's do a bit of boosting. Yeah. I never knew bacteria could be fussy where it lived, Gypsy. But apparently it is. I'm not too worried about getting loads of first footfalls or anything like that, but first discoveries on planets, that's always good. First mappings are good. My plan is obviously going to be, when we get back, we're going to sell a lot of our data for BGS purposes. Plus getting that sweet, sweet xenobiology rank. Right, let's sum. And if you find one, you're going to find more than one. Come on. Yeah, so the journey back, I'm going to announce this in Discord as well, will be started tomorrow, I think. I think we'll probably start, well, maybe, yeah, we'll start tomorrow. Give everyone like a bit of time to explore today. I know a lot of people have been exploring over the weekend, but yeah, and then the journey back will start tomorrow, and it is going to be rapid. It is going to be one jump after another, non-frickin' stop. The only exception will be is if I get bored of doing it, and then I might change my mind. And also, I'm hoping to be able to stream some of it. But it isn't very entertaining just watching a carrier jump and jump and jump and jump and jump. And it took us days to come out here, so I've got to bear that in mind. But we're taking a different route back home. So we shall see. Bud, thank you for the bits, dude. How you doing? I promise I'll do something special with the Statue of Liberty. Nope, spell it right. Sector. KM. That's a real bad. Oh, hang on. KM-W space. Can't see the full name of that place, can I, Gypsy? Is it where you are now? No. That's a problem. Nosta, it is actually I do actually have quite a nice keyboard. I've got the Razer Huntsman Pro version 2 analog. Oh no. Yeah, Gypsy doesn't have the actual system name in it. It can only be one of these. Well, I'm gonna say, well, let's I'm gonna say let's copy it. Let's go for the first one. That's reasonably far away. Oh, it's 2 jumps. Oh, it's C13 Gypsy. Oh, okay, it's actually the first one we were going to go to. Nice. Yeah, good news about that Turbo Tony is I got it for half price. So I was lucky that there was a sale on, and I got a voucher for PC World, Curry's PC World in the UK, where I bought my washing machine from. Just at the time when I spilt a drink on my keyboard. So it's perfect timing. So yeah, I spilt a drink on my old keyboard on stream. Because, you know, having a drink in front of you when you're streaming is good. Spilling it on your keyboard is bad. And I had the same keyboard for ages. But yeah, got it for 135, which is brilliant. I would never spend £250 on a keyboard, ever. Got to make it super clear. Even if it does come with a detachable RGB wrist rest that's underlit, because why wouldn't you need an underlit wrist rest? The answer really is no one needs that. No one. Nosta, yeah, sure. I'm using an X52 Pro. It is possibly one of the most comfortable hosters I've used. I've tried out the T16000M from Thrustmaster. I didn't find it very comfortable. And it also... I tried it out a couple of times in different places. I tried it out at the Frontier Expo back in 2017. And it was... not a great experience. Like, I was using it, I was playing the game and streaming from the expo at the time, and something just happened, and the keybinds changed whilst playing and whilst gaming, and that was not good. So, J26, hello, how are you doing? Quasar Rad, hello. How's it going? It's going too much. Just saying earlier that I've got a really upset stomach and have done since Friday night, Friday afternoon, and it's not a good time. I've really not had a good time with it over the weekend. Could it have been from a bucket of fried chicken? It's possible. I need to go and have some blood tests done and stuff, because it's a worrying thing to happen to a cancer patient. He's not on any medication at the moment, so shouldn't be suffering from any ill effects of anything. But here I am, suffering with ill effects, so I'm like, oh, it's not great. God, this is dense. It feels dense. That's a near invisible planet. Cool. Yeah. Quasar, not your fault. Unless it is your fault, in which case stop. Please make it stop. But yeah, I've been last night was my first night's sleep since Thursday, so it's been pretty rough. Would not recommend. Would not do for fun. So, well, here's the thing, Sonic, is that I more or less developed IBS whilst I was on my last cancer treatment. That's kind of what it was. It was like having symptoms of IBS. So spicy food was out, fatty food was out, and eventually I got it right. So that I would, and I was on Mebeverin or Colofac. It's medication to soothe, and I was looking forward to putting a bunch of weight on. That's my plan. Is that I was just going to eat loads during this this washout period, they call it, between medications. Put some weight on, and that was the idea. And unfortunately, I've lost it all in a matter of days. Not all of it. Like, I've lost a couple of kilos in the matter of days, so it's mainly water weight. And there's only so much you can hydrate yourself. But I'm doing my damnedest best. Oh, Waterworld. Nice. yeah, so I'm doing my best. It's all you can do a lot of the time. Sonic, oh, I wish I could keep him on. That's what I wish. All muscle would be good. Like, for example, I say Gypsy in chat has met me in person. And I was a bit of a chonky boy when he met me, nearing the 100 kilo mark. I'm now down at 70 kilos after spending a year on this medication that just rinsed me. Held the cancer in place, but absolutely rinsed me. So it's a trade-off. But just as I was getting the hang of it as well, we're switching medication to something that's going to have similar side effects, so it should be all really manageable. I'm expecting to be able to handle it better, which is all exciting. And that's going to be happening in a couple of weeks, really. So, festively plump. Thanks, Gypsy. I mean, the festivities were PloidCon as well, so which we're going to have another one as soon as I think it's safe. I know it sounds like it's a funny thing for me to say that's my decision of what's safe or not. But when I feel like it's a responsible thing to do, then we'll get everyone together. Sonic, the thing is that I've been on steroids for the last week and a half because my cough, my post radiotherapy cough, and so I've been hungry and I've been eating, and I think I overdid it. I just think I got really risky or got impatient or something like that. I might have eaten some slightly pink chicken, or maybe it was a bucket of fried chicken that did me a mischief, but Mrs. Plater's fine, hasn't had any issues whatsoever. So maybe I gave myself salmonella, I don't know. Maybe I didn't wash my hands properly after handling said chicken, which again doesn't seem like me. So it's one of those things. I'm probably never going to know what's caused it. But yeah, I've only ever had chicken that has made me ill once before, and that was from a completely different place years ago. So I'm a pretty seasoned fried chicken eater. Like seasoned with 11 herbs and spices. But no, I'm like I know what I'm doing, if that makes sense. All the things I'm trying to say is like, I'm not trying to weird flex, but okay. Oh, and also, right, I'm gonna my poor dad. So, I've said this on the stream before, but my dad, Commander Plater Senior, who's never played Elite, but he'll always be Commander Plater Senior. He looks a lot like a very certain famous colonel that people might know, and I am going to probably sell him out pretty hardcore here, and use his image for a little bit of entertainment for us. I've done this to him before on stream, and the good bit is that I know they don't watch on Twitch. So we're gonna, once we've scanned, no, we're not. God, there's too many bodies. What I'll do is I will just grab the picture of my Faja, because he looks just like that colonel, like spot on like them. Where's he hide all his bloody pictures? Right, so I'm gonna shelf a picture of both of us. I think we'll do that. Photos. Okay, so we're a little bit sunburnt in this picture, and it's from, blimey, 7 years ago. But there you go. That there. That's me and my dad. So that's the Colonel, and for his birthday one year, I got him a KFC mug for work. And I was like, there you go. And thing is that no one he worked with had clocked that he looked like the Colonel. And they were like, oh god, yeah, you do look like him. And from then on, they called him the Colonel at work. But yeah, that's in one of our favourite restaurants down in one of our favourite places in Cornwall, Perranporth. The first time I went there, and that was just after Mrs. Plater had moved to the UK, and we went on this big family holiday, and it was literally, I don't know, I think it was like a week and a bit before, well, maybe like 2 weeks before our wedding as well. So yeah, we had like this big family holiday, and it was really nice, and my niece, nephew, and stuff. Oh no, leaving stuff with the Colonel. Oh yeah, Sonic, I've seen that, and I'm like, it's a tie. It's definitely a tie. I'm sticking it as a tie. But yeah, my old man, the Colonel, he's an inspiration to me as well. Not just because he's developed an insanely popular chicken franchise, but because he's a good man. He is one of the people I would say has taught me how to be the man I am today. Plus, we used to go and beat the crap out of each other twice a week, every week, when I was growing up at karate, and it was fantastic. Much needed family therapy. And it was great for him until I got a little bit too big and too ugly to handle. Right, wow, it's 51 bodies in this. Blimey. Right, so Gypsy, you said it was one of these down here, didn't you? 7 biologicals. 3, 5, 4. Very nice. Very nice. Just one there. I'm so glad that I can hear a crying baby. It's one of the joys of living near a multi-storey car park. It creates this massive sound trap. But yeah, so that's my dad, also known as the Colonel. We have a running joke if we go somewhere and we're like, oh, you need to talk to your people about the quality of their chicken. Or if we know we've had fried chicken, that'd be like oh yeah, can we talk about the chip quality currently at your facilities? Also telling him that he should go in. Go into a KFC and just try and get free chicken and be like, what do you think you're doing? He just goes, just shows his face. Let's see, see what happens. But yeah. Dan Sire, so you're saying that your late grandfather looked and sounded like George C. Scott, playing George S. Patton. I don't know who George S. Scott is. Okay. I'll have a look at images. He looks like a very strong, terrifying man. That's what they look like. A strong, terrifying man. But yeah, so all in all, very exciting times, being the youngest son of the Colonel, but also being the chicken expert of the family. It's true. But that might be my undoing. I don't know. So I've got to find out. I'm going to have to go and do a... this is all very exciting if anyone's eating. Mute. And then when I hold my hand up like this, unmute. Okay, so he should be muted by now. Got to go do a poo sample, haven't I? Because what they need to do is find out what it is that's making me ill. Be fun. Right, everyone should be back now. It's a little thing that I have to do there. It's good. Gnostic is saying your cat just peed on your carpet. Oh, dude. That's not good. I have a cat, and he doesn't pee anywhere he shouldn't anymore. He did when we. It's really weird because we got Alfred when he was 8 weeks old, and he knew what cat litter was and he used cat litter. We have the silica crystal stuff, and we first started him out with it. He tried to eat it, and he didn't understand why it was sticking to his mouth and his tongue, and it was fizzing. So we moved back to the wooden stuff, like the wood chip stuff, non-clumping, and great, absolutely wonderful. But then we have a cat tower for him in the window. It's like floor to ceiling, and one of the little hammocks on it, like it's got 2 hammocks. Top one, love to sleep in. Bottom one, decided it would have to be a toilet. It's like, you arse, you total arse. Why would you do that? And we ended up having to, I ended up cutting it out, because like a metal hoop with material in to create this little hammock. And we cleaned it, kept trying to go and pee in it over and over again, and I ended up just getting a pair of scissors, snipping it all away and getting rid of it. So it's just got like a metal hoop. So anyone would think that our cat plays basketball. He doesn't. He's more of a dribbler, so I think he's better at football. But yeah, cats can be arseholes. Is what I'll say to that. But no, overall, Alfred's been very, very good about peeing places. He has only ever peed there, where he shouldn't have done. But they are lovely. He's a lovely, sweet cat still. Last night, he also knew I wasn't feeling too great. Came, jumped from the bed onto my office chair, curled up next to me, pressed himself in, purred. Adorable. Did not make up for the fact that he has woken me up at 5:30 every morning for the last month. Just to be like, hey, you guys awake yet? Like, if he doesn't wake us up at 5:30, we worry. We're at that point. Like, is the cat okay? Not good. Not good when you have to worry about your cat like that. Right, so, how far away? Still very far. Quite the system though, this one, I feel like. This is a solid find, Gypsy, well done. And the rotational pattern on that one. First footfall by Gypsy as well, very nice. Hey, good doc, how you doing? It's like, tell me you're doing well, please. Hang on, Quasar Red. Are we talking about the peeing in a hammock, or are we talking about the waking you up at 5:30? Because I'm hoping it's the waking you up at 5:30. Good dog. Oh, I've been better. Just saying that I have been better. I've had a very upset stomach over the weekend, and it has continued, and I've probably given myself food poisoning. Considering what's Tuesday, yeah, it's a long time now. Well, Quasar, I'm glad that it's the waking you up bit, because otherwise I'd be really worried. Also, I look a little bit pale because of the light that's coming in, but I am also a bit pale, also. But I am able to put food in, it doesn't stay in. So I've not been throwing up or anything like that, it's literally just been running tum, so... We'll hopefully get to the bottom of it before the week's over. Yeah, bit of exploration today, good dog. That's what we're up to. Just so you know, we're about to scan a planet that has 7 different biological, 7 different biologicals on, which should give us a bunch of data. These seem to be very bright, shiny planets. Considering what they are orbiting around. Are you on the way back from the Galactic Centre? Very good. How long have you been out for? Because I've been to Sajay once. In this very Asp Explorer I'm in now. And it was I went out with a B-rated unengineered frameshift drive because engineering didn't exist yet. So I wouldn't recommend it, if I'm honest. As things go, that's not the way to do it at all. And I had like a jump range of, I think, 34 light years. I didn't buy an A-rated because I'll just go and I'll do 1,000 light years. And this is when you can only plot 1,000 light years at a time. I'll just go and I'll do 1,000 light years at a time, and it'll be fantastic. Because it was just before Odyssey, before Horizons was launching, and yeah, that was didn't go how I thought it would, but it's where my YouTube career started, I guess. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Sugary sports drink.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
So this has got alioids, bacterial colonies, concha, fungoids, osseous, stratum, and tussocks, and pretty much everywhere. Right, let's pick ourselves, like, down there. Looks like it has everything. Probably been out for 2 to 3 weeks. It's your 3rd or 4th trip to Sajay. Ah! Good on you. Oh, you went on Distant Worlds 1 and 2. Cool.
Hello there.
I was supposed to go on Distant Worlds 2, but didn't. Eddie MCMC, or Eddie McMuck, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Yeah, I was going to go for Distant Worlds 2, but that was just at the time I got to my now incorrect cancer diagnosis that told me I was going to die in months. Otherwise I would have gone. I didn't want to commit to anything I couldn't finish, and I was like, damn it! So, if there's another one, the next Distant Worlds that comes up, I'll go. I'll take one of my accounts out and leave the other one in the bubble. Okay, let's just come in here, because there's like more or less everything in this patch, so I think it should be good. Down to side, no, yes I have. So, I've only done it once, and it was when they introduced mapping. I'll show you. So my very first undiscovered Earth-like. So it's this one here, called My Earth-like. It's called. And there it is. This is My Earth-like. So in this system, I arrived in it, and this was the first Earth-like that I found that no one else had. And I came back out after finding it and mapped it, and then came immediately home and sold the data, so that I would have that. That would be mine. That's what I did. That's the only time I've done it. And it's the... I don't like going over old ground, I guess, is the best way of putting it. So I thought that's what I'd do. Obviously that's not... Wait, what? How's this? Is that where we are? Oh, that's where I am. Right. But yeah, so I figured I'd go out and I'd do it. But you can see the journey that I took when I went to Sad J, because this is before you could do 20,000 at a time. So I had to mark it all out 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 the whole way there. And now I wish I could mass delete bookmarks, but I can't. But yeah, it's what's in here? And now we're having a quick look, because it starts getting pretty difficult to plot when you get so close to the galactic center. Oh yeah, that's another Earth-like. With and water world next to it. Oh no, double water worlds next to it. Then there's an ammonia world in there as well, which I didn't explore like an idiot. What a chump! What a total chump! We need to come back here, because that's going to be that's a rich system. I'm assuming it has. Got to have something, haven't I? No information, because I've not explored it, because it was an old exploration system. But yeah, there's an ammonia world, a pair of water worlds. Be worth going out to. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever gone over old ground. The only time. But yeah, that was it was worth doing, I think. So, hey Rockystar, how you doing? You attempted to go back to one of your old Earth-like worlds and make sure you get a first footfall on them. Well, no footfalls on Earth-like. But I know what you mean. Go out and get some stuff. Hey look, here we go. Some plants. I'm not a big explorer. I'm sure you guys know that by now. You see me more run around shooting people with a shotgun. That's more my kind of thing. But I mean, I can recommend Odyssey exploration. I think I like it. Compared to, it feels a bit more fleshed out. Well, it definitely is, isn't it? Like, Tussock capatus. Green. That's how you know it's good. But yeah, I like the Odyssey stuff more because I get to land and run around. Just driving around an SRV to me is pretty boring. So, you know what, Good Duck? Wouldn't it be boring if we all liked the same thing, or we're all good at the same thing? How boring would that be? Oh, what do we have here? Let's land here. How's that for a landing? Real Dan Fitz, hello, how you doing? Welcome in. I think this is the same stuff we were just scanning. Yep. Odyssey for me, I've really enjoyed. I just wish the performance was better. That's the only thing. It's seriously the only thing that I've got negative to say about Odyssey is I wish the performance was better. I've enjoyed it. It's added a lot more gameplay, and there is no way I would have been able to stream as much of it as I have recently, of Elite in general. We're talking, if it hadn't have been for Odyssey, without a doubt, and I wouldn't have enjoyed my game time as much. Because it gets a bit samey, doesn't it? Oh, I'm in a ship shooting stuff again, and nothing's a challenge with because you got all your engineering done, and then you have to kind of gimp yourself in order to. I'm not sure that's the right term. I think it is, but I'm using it anyway. And you have to go off and do that. So you have to be like, oh, now I'm just going to fly small ships instead because nothing's a challenge. It's like, well, I spent a lot of time doing engineering, didn't I? So then not be able to fly that shit. Right, let's go look at this weird purple stuff. I say purple. I think it looks purple. Looks pretty blue and purple to me. Yeah, I mean, I like I say, I've enjoyed it, and I understand why some people haven't. And I think I went in with very low expectations, like really low expectations, and then, to my surprise, I enjoyed what was available. So, it's good. So we got Fungoida stabitus, blue organic. Well, there's going to be no way we're going to find the same another biological sample in here. If we got a camera moment here. The lower your expectations, the less likely you are to be disappointed, which is awful, isn't it? Need like a little weird over-the-shoulder shot, I think, because I'm still trying to get a stellar screenshot in. Like, I'm desperately working on it. Hang on, Chris, are you telling me that you don't like playing games at 7 frames per second? Because that's ridiculous. Like, why would you not enjoy a game at 7 frames per second? 7 is all you need. Obviously, I don't believe that. I know. The thing is, for me to have a smooth, enjoyable experience playing first-person shooters, I like 60 or more. So, Real Dan, saying you're enjoying it immensely now once you let go of the annoyance and the hate you had for some aspects. It's like taking a breath of fresh air. See, be like Yoda, let go of your hate. I think, and also, is gonna say, hate is a really strong word to use about a computer game, and no one should hate a game. And I know it's like I know you put it in quotation marks there as well, but it's important that, like, for psychological health, you just let it go. There's so much more to worry about in the world than playing a game. You know, it's like, just make like Elsa and let it go. I don't think I'll be saying that again. But yeah, Kaiser, it does. Yep, Steven Space got emotes. Got the emotes. We've got a hello there. We've got a hell deployed. We've got some Alfred. Yeah, all in all, not oh, right there. I'm certain they're going to continue to improve things. So I'm reasonably happy, I think, with the way Frontier are moving with Odyssey. So I'm not too worried, you know. I was like I was really bothered about the communication stuff initially. That's the thing that got me, is that communication was pretty poor. And poor communication it's not excusable, particularly when you can improve the situation by communicating better. As just giving some information Now, let me just check. Is this the stuff we've already scanned? I don't know if it is, because there's some stuff that looks the same. Yeah. Give us Cobra Mark 4. No. No. Okay, we have scanned this stuff before. It just looks very... It looks slightly different from ship, so... Yeah, I mean, I don't like the... I never flew a Cobra during my... I use the word leveling, or I should say during my gameplay and building up to the larger ships. I never flew one. I was bounty hunting obsessed. Like, absolutely bounty hunting obsessed, and I focused very much on just what the next combat ship would be. Yeah, so I just went from Viper to Vulture. I only did bounty hunting. Did a very little bit of trade when I could afford a Type 9, because I thought it'd be the way to make lots of money, because back then there were lots of limited options on how to get credits. Okay, this is a weird spot. It's a bit of a... Can we land here or nah? Gonna let me land here. Okay. Okay. Now, I said this on the last stream that it's because we've seen plants that look a bit like this before, and I said they look like the Plumbus from Rick and Morty, which I think are quite funny. Oh god, Gypsy, how can you say that? How can you say that? A DBX Scout? An XO-DBX... Hang on, wait. Do you mean a DBS? Because you better not mean a Diamondback Scout. No. You're not allowed a Diamondback Scout. They're one of the worst ships in the game. You're not allowed that. Like... It's like a pro no. This is madness. You've been out here too long. You've been out in the black too long. Right, we have to save you. Chris, you take that back. Oh, there we go. But yeah, am I the only one that's seeing a Plumbus? Am I like the only one? No. I get annoyed with the alignment okay thing. Technically a fine landing. Yeah. Oh, what? Right. I'm gonna have to prove a point now, aren't I? So. I'm gonna have to... So, right. Plumbus. Okay. So... This is a Plumbus. That's a Plumbus. And in Rick and Morty, it's just like this weird thing. It's completely irrelevant. But that's a Plumbus. And that's what we're scanning. And that's what it reminds me of. So I'm saying it's a Plumbus. I don't care what anyone else says. It's Plumbus. And there's actually a real life product you can purchase of a Plumbus. And it's like a ceramic thing. And you can buy it in stores. And I remember, it pains me to say it, but I saw something on TikTok. Because, you know, I'm hip and down with the kids. And I'm aware, by virtue of saying I'm hip and down with the kids, means I'm not hip or down with kids. Now, and someone's like, what the hell is this? They're like trying to work out what it was. And it was a ceramic Plumbus. And the descriptions on it, it makes it sound like super sexual. And she, you know, this woman thought it was like some weird sex toy thing. It's like, no. That's a Plumbus. So, yeah, all fun. Apex Taxi Driver, hello, how you doing? Welcome in. Cool. Oh, right, there we go. Let's say, where is it? Where is it? Wait, good doc. Are you asking, is a Plumbus a clock? Wait, what? Concha Renibus, the peach. Because now I'm confused. No, TikTok. Right. No, you know, TikTok, this social media platform for youngsters. That I'm far too old to be on. But my friend is on there, and he produces videos like about science, physics stuff, like counterintuitive science, things. He does it with some humour, so I kind of support him, his videos, but that's about it. If anyone isn't too old for that, I'm going to give him a shout out, which is Alex_explains on TikTok. Some kind of funny, sciencey videos, educational stuff, a little bit of nerding. But yeah, good for when you're on the toilet. That's what TikTok's good for. Right, we've scanned 3 of the biologicals, I think. Oh no, good doc. It's just something to do. It's better than the back of the shampoo, you know. Now, yeah, we've scanned this one already. But there must be another one that looks very similar, I think. I think we're going to do a little boost to new location. Should be the marketing phrase, yeah. Honestly, I always find it depends where you go and what you follow and who you follow. And you should definitely follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. Oh no. No! That's fine. That is totally fine. Layla, yeah, that was a bit much, wasn't it? That was like, whoa. Damn. Oh, Gypsy, there are two types. Okay. Because it's only shown up blue when I've scanned.
Lighting gear deployed.
I'm guessing you spent quite a while looking for him. Hey Rig, how you doing? Because this is all. Because yeah, that's like with the bulbs on top. Do you mean? These are all blue. Because this is like a really big cluster, and I'm aware that this one might just be only this one type of plant as well. Yeah, they're all the same one that I've already scanned. Yeah, I mean, Gypsy, I think I will. I think I will blame Scrub. That seems fair. He's not here to defend himself, why not? Seems like a fair enough time to blame someone when they're not here to defend themselves. Yeah. Yeah, strong thrusters are always a good shout down to sight, well, especially for exploration. Like, no one needs to lightweight that much. There are very few places that you can't get to. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna continue to go over to the next cluster. See what we can find. Could be just picked the wrong one. Rick, so you decided to build an EPC, and you want me to let you know if I can find a GPU out there. I mean, what, hunting? Get my harpoon gun for you. I mean, there's going to be a lot of X mining cards out there becoming available, which I know it's cheap. It's cheap and they will work. Right, that's the Plumbuses down there. They are the same. Damn you. See, I mean, I'm lucky. I got my 28 Super before lockdown started and all that stuff, and it was like did myself a full upgrade in one go, really, and it was smart. Looking back at it, it was a smart time to do it. Everything was much more affordable than it is now. Just before everyone's saying you needed a computer for home working and all that, and it was like, actually, I beat myself up about it quite badly, about the spending of the money, and then it's kind of worked out right. Ooh. Stuck up on toilet paper, that future currency, yeah. Now, I mean, I've seen the Book of Eli and I understand that chapstick is apparently one of the big things out there. So you need to make sure you've got lots of chapsticks because they are good for trading. Not cat oil. You don't use cat oil. Hmm. Feeling a bit thin on the ground, isn't it? Like, not quite got as much stuff as I would like available to find. Trying to think what we've already found here as well. This, which I assume is a tussock. We found a concha, we found a fungoid, and I found tussocks. So maybe we'll go up into orbital cruise, refresh our little location. And go from there. Maybe the idea.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Technically MK, that's kind of what I said, a fungoid. So, I mean, I give you that. Right. So, concha, we've found fungoids, osseous, stratum and tussock. Right. Alioids. We're going to go for alioids, I think. That seems like a good idea. Could just go into a slightly different location, can pay off. We're going to go for that really... Okay, maybe not. This really bright blue bit over here. How many hearts does a fungoid have? Ooh. Just one. But he's willing to share it with all of his friends. It's not good. What I think would be quite interesting if we found a planet out here that has like the mycoid on. That would be interesting. Because surely that type of thing has to exist. Like, we've created this fungus to kill Fargoids with. It has to be out on a planet somewhere, right? Like, you scan and you find it. Drop straight down here. Oh look, got some weird stuff down here, man. There we go, look. We've got some weird bushes. We're after. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get this... it's going to sound like a really short stream, but it's only because it is. Going to get this planet scanned. Alioida Coronamus turquoise. And then I will have to call time for this stream, I think. Because I need to pop the doctors to collect something. So... that, and I'll get there and it'll be a bloody nightmare. Good doc. I can kind of agree with you on that one. We are in need of something big to happen, I feel like, soon. But you can't have the storyline happen that isn't universal to everyone. That's the thing. You can't have a storyline that only involves Odyssey. Because if console don't have it, it would actually be unfair. Yeah, tragically, an Inara site, Inra site, even. Yeah, I think it's probably the right way to do it as well, and I know that I have said there needs to be first-person Thargoid combat, like there has to be, but I've got no reason to believe there will be at all, other than FDev wouldn't mess that up by not having it, right? Denticide, no, you can't. So you don't know, you can't do that little ping that I'm doing. Hey Kuro, how you doing, fella? So I can't see FDev missing that opportunity in that way. It would just be, it would either be a choice not to do it, which is a stupid ass choice, or it would be the forgotten to do it, which is inexcusable. So I don't think that can happen. I just don't think it can happen. I don't. You know, when something seems so unlikely and so illogical, I'm reasonably certain. I'm not pinning all my hopes, but I am saying, oh look, another fungoid. Oh no. Got more on this planet than I was expecting. Yeah, tragically they did. They said everything would translate, didn't they? Like everything would be similar loops, but then there are some things that aren't. Like there's no mining, which seems like a missed opportunity, I guess. That's easily something like the laser cuts could be used for. That would make sense. I think a Maverick suit would be a good one to mine with. Oh wow! But yeah, and the thing is that we still aren't technically experienced in the full release of Odyssey, are we? Until console gets it, we don't know what the finished product is, because this isn't the finished product. Okay. I thought this would be far enough away. But apparently not. But no, I'm happy to wait. I don't want to rush through content particularly. I am happily enjoying everything we've got. Everything we've got so far, I'm happy to make my way through, enjoy. Yeah, okay, the engineering grind feels a bit grindy. Also, you guys in chat really helped me out with that. And yeah, they have to. I don't know if there will be more suits, Quasar. So the reason why I say that is I don't think there'll be more suits. It's just because they all match up with the professions, don't they? Like really, really line up. I mean, even from a cosmetic point of view, I would like more options. Because we've got the same kind of skins now, and we're just getting reskins of them, and I don't like them. I don't like the combat. Like, there's no like super badass combat suit, get me looking like a Space Marine type thing. Where's that? Where's that at? You know? I think we should have that, but we don't. There needs to be something more. An AX suit. See, suddenly, when you say that, I jump to the Aliens books. Because I've got a collection of Aliens books. All the stuff that you wish they turned into a movie instead of Covenant. And it's... They actually have like a suit of armour, or they give them suits of armour designed specifically to neutralise the acid from the xenomorphs. And it's like, well, that is bloody marvellous. Because that's the scariest thing about fighting them. So we've seen a big old blue mushroom. And it can't be the only one. Probably getting a bit fast here. Guardian tech suits. Here we go. Some shroom boys. Oviangra, how you doing? I really hope I'm saying that name right. I really do. Because every time I see your name I get nervous about saying it. And I'm like, but I always address people by their name where I can. I mean, a blue glow suit. It would be cool. It's black sheep in Spanish. Oh, okay. Just call you Jay. Oh, okay. I can do that. I'm happy to call people whatever they would like. Okay. Osseous Fractus. Indigo Organic. Very nice. We're going to struggle to find these because I've only seen a couple of them. Right. Stephen in his face. Oh, we're using our made up names. I'm Spider-Man. Right, bloody Skywalker. Get out of here. Sonic, no, I have not. I rarely watch TV, like actual TV. The wife and I have just finished watching WandaVision on Disney Plus, and we've started watching the the Marvel What If series. Oh, that's not good. And the Marvel What Ifs are actually quite entertaining. Yeah, Gypsy. It's just kind of I'm trying to do it trying to be as efficient as possible, and it's like, yeah, I think the up and down or just boosting would do it. I'm also still rewatching Star Trek: The Next Generation. Right, Dan. Well, there you go. You're now officially Dant. You told me, you've given me an easier option. I'm taking it. I'll also do that. Hunting you? How you doing? Welcome in. I bet I butchered that name. We're just talking about butchering names there, and I think I successfully murdered yours. So you're welcome, I guess. And yes, Stephen, I have seen the trailer. That looks like there's going to be a whole lot of what the going on, like big time. So I'm in. But yeah, TNG is absolutely what I really like about Star Trek: The Next Generation is it actually contains a lot of really good moral lessons in there of how to be a better human, and there are certain lines in it that hit you and you're like, oh, damn, just damn, that hit me, and that hit me hard, and every time you hear it, it gets you. I'm like, phew. Like, you'll never hear a greater life lesson than "Shut up, Wesley." Like, that's it. You won't hear a better one. Alexander, that's when I used to watch it. Yeah. I remember that. And then I remember when Channel 4 got DS9, but that was on Thursdays, and that was awkward for me because I used to go to karate on Thursday evenings in a different town. So what could you do? I could never watch all of it. I watched enough to know I wanted to watch it, but I lived in a house with only 4 channels, so I had no choice. And it was excessive to set up the VCR for, you know. I mean, I had the I had a TV in my room eventually when I bought a NES, an NES, and a SNES from one of my friends for £25 with a bunch of games, which at some point over the years where I moved, gone, and that's a real shame because it'd be worth money now, to the right person, obviously. And I was playing all these games on a black and white TV, and I'd never seen them in colour until one year for Christmas. My parents bought me a TV for my bedroom, a 14-inch TV, and it was just so exciting, incredibly exciting to be able to play these games like Mario Kart in colour. Mind was blown, like completely blown, like. But yeah, there you go. Hey Vortex, how you doing? Yeah, that on a 14-inch screen, Jay. That's what I was. That's what I had. And with that, saying it was a 14-inch screen, I'm playing on 2 27-inch monitors, curved. Now, and it's like, there you go. I mean, not being funny, Turbo. I was, I was hard. I was a difficult child to deal with. I have always been too smart for my own good. Always been too smart. And I'm not talking academic. I'm talking smart I like to the point where I think about things, or I'm like, wait, that isn't right. That doesn't seem right. That's not the way to handle this. And I'd say that to adults, and I get myself in trouble. Did it because I used to go on holidays with my cousins and my aunt and uncle when I was younger, and I was very much. I'd be a nightmare because I'd be like, well, that's not going to get the right response. So if it was like two people couldn't share something, my uncle would do stuff like break it in half. And it's like, well, that's not right. Because I always had this thing where because I used to go on holidays where you'd go and I go on like outdoorsy holidays where you get a stick, right, and you got a good stick. As a kid, you've got a good stick. Could be a sword, could be a walking stick, could be a gun. That's a good stick, right? And then your cousin would be like, well, I want to have the stick. And then for some reason you get an argument over it. What's your uncle's response? Takes a stick, breaks it in half, says you can half each. Doesn't work that way. Does not work that way. And it's not good to be any of that. So it's not good to be the kid that turns around and goes, actually adjusts glasses, and then goes off and says something. It's not great. But yeah, Vortex, we're going to be bringing back plenty of X-Play data. Obviously not the Xenobiology stuff, because it don't do nothing. But I'm going to assume we're going to be selling it all employed space. In particular, probably Hilla. Bring back Alien X. Chris, I'm not a madman. No, I'm not mad. It's like, do I look crazy to you? Do I? Really? Hey, I'm not going to do that. Thargoid hard boil eggs. Ooh, grim. I just get to Ridley Scott and pick up some leathery eggs instead. They're not real though. That's the problem. They look like movie props, apparently. Right. Technically, bacteria should be absolutely freaking everywhere, but classically, it's not. I think that's the last one for us to scatter. Here we go. Whew. But yeah, I'll bring the rest of the squadron back, Vortex, I'm sorry. I took loads of people out, didn't I? Oh. I was like, hey everyone, come with me! Oh no. I'm not too bad, Sonic, with the bacteria. I don't think it's that bad to find. There's not... The pop-in with it isn't as bad, I don't think. Of course, I do that thing that people do in first-person shooters, where I just jump everywhere. I can't help myself. Because isn't that how you do it? That is how you do it, isn't it? You just jump everywhere. You run and you jump and you run and you jump. Yeah, Sonic it could do. I mean, you can still see when I'm streaming. You can see the pop in. It may not be quite as obvious on stream as it is for me playing, but it definitely exists and it happens. Yeah, Tony, you're right. Because you've got the conservation of motion, which is actually quite a momentum. Sorry. Which for a while in one of the patches they didn't happen, which is a bit like came up with that idea. Yeah, Sonic. It's like, say no more. Say no more, I get you. Okay, that's this entire planet scanned. It's all the same stuff on the other planets in the system. Like, you always find the same stuff. So there won't be anything too new. We'll back to... No, Chris, that's not biologically how things work. Well, it's bacteria. We're off the fungus, aren't we? Oh, recharging. Right, we're going to head back towards the carrier, I think. And what we will do... Let's say tomorrow the journey home will begin. I think that time has come. You know, we'll just do a cheeky little honk whilst we're in this system, because you know. Have a look in case there's something exciting. I'm like, I mean, this planet looks good. Alright, we're just going to stop off at this planet. But yeah, the jumping will begin tomorrow. I'm going to start the jumping at 2. I'm just going to immediately go. This is going to be a jump, stop, 15 minutes to get out, jonk, or do your honk, see if there's anything there you want to grab, then you've got 15 minutes to get it, and then we're going again. I think that'll be the plan. Yeah, Gypsy. Why not? Because there's still some because I still want to have a bit of a float around this evening as well. Not on stream, but I kind of want to have a bit of a poke, see if there's any last little bits. Like for example, this planet right here. I was like, oh, I wasn't going to do it, but then I saw how quickly it was rotating, and it was a cool colour. So now I'm like, well, now I need to do it, don't I? It's like I have no choice. I have to scope it out. I've got a choice. But yeah, the pace is gonna be fast on the way home, but I don't want to start it until I know everyone's ready. So I'm gonna give plenty of notice. And I know the trip didn't quite go according to plan. It wasn't quite how things should have been. But you know what? It's the first time I've ever arranged anything like this. I didn't put any effort in, if I'm honest. So, there's that. So, if you've got a problem, you can take it up with the manager. Which is also, unfortunately, me. So... But trust me, he didn't want to hear it. This is green. This planet is actually green. Oh, I'm not doing that, Chris, because I have to transfer all my ships off of it. And all the modules. It'd be prohibitively expensive. Okay. This is a planet made from the purest green. And can it be this green and not have stuff on? Bacterial colonies, stratum. There's not a lot here. But what we can do is go land on it anyway. It's like a huge jade pearl. It's like something. Yeah, Sonic, that's what I was thinking. Grab a couple of screenies, because it's like the forest moon of Endor. Called Endor. There's also a water moon of Endor. Oh yeah, if you want to see something really confusing, I think we went over this on stream before. If you go and look up Endor and the planet Endor from Star Wars, and the naming conventions of the moon, because it's the forest moon of Endor, which is also called Endor, but also Endor is the planet that the forest moon of Endor orbits. Work that one out. It's green, very green. Oh. Got a screenshot. It's good. Oh, it's gone there. Okay. Yeah, it gets less green the further we get down. And there's only stratum down here, so it's nothing too exciting. But the atmosphere is weird looking. Oh no, look at the rock scatter. Oh, okay, well that's bacteria and stratum right there, so I'm going to assume it's lots of malachite on the surface, which is the ore of copper. Chris, yeah, it was also called Endor. Just, you know, for complications. All weird. Alien sky. Very alien sky feeling. Just the colour difference, I think, is something. And I'm still wearing my obnoxious outfit, so let's not worry too much about that. All alone in an alien world. Not bad. I haven't checked the atmosphere actually, let's have a look. Atmosphere. Information. Ammonia and sulfur dioxide. Yeah. So it must be a type of ammonia. Sonic. Prob's not. It's awful. Right, I am going to call time for the stream there, guys. Like I said, I need to pop to the doctors and pick up some stuff in order to hopefully get to the bottom of my stomach condition. So I'm going to call time for the stream. Now we're going to raid someone, and we're going to raid Psykit, and we get it right this time, because I know that she is actually, because last time we raided her, and we raided her, and she immediately was finishing her stream. So, Hadaneu, thank you for the follow. Psyche is lovely, and she is also playing Elite, which is all good. She's doing some minoring. That sounds wrong. She's doing some mining. I need to make sure she is definitely carrying on with the stream as well, so it's all good. But right, guys, I'm going to say thank you very much to everyone who's been watching. If you haven't followed already, please drop a follow. If you consider supporting the channel, then please do. There are different ways to do that. If you fancy it, of course, you don't have to. It's fine. But yeah, once again, I'm going to say thank you very much to everyone who's been watching. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow for the return journey home back to deployed space, and we can find out how much exploration data and how much Xenobiology rank I've managed to get, which will be exciting. But right, once again, thank you very much for watching. Commander Plater, out.